Who would imagine that Gladys Knight, the Empress of Soul herself, carried a deeply personal truth that fans rarely heard spoken out loud? For decades, the world saw her as a powerhouse voice, graceful, unshakable, and timeless. But behind the spotlight and the standing ovations was a journey filled with sacrifice, resilience, and quiet battles that shaped the legend we know today. Gladys Knight's story began long before the fame. Born in May 1944 in Atlanta, Georgia, she showed extraordinary musical talent at just 4 years old. By the time she was 8, she had already won a televised talent competition, stunning audiences with a voice far beyond her years. Music wasn't just a passion, it was destiny. Alongside her brother Merrill Bubba Knight and cousins William Guest and Edward Patton, she formed a group that would later become known as Gladys Knight and the Pips. Their early years were anything but glamorous. Performing wherever they could, small venues, talent shows, and backup gigs, the group struggled to gain traction. Despite releasing songs in the late 1950s, success remained elusive. Record labels passed them over, trends shifted, and disappointment became familiar. Yet Gladys never gave up, even when balancing music with motherhood at a remarkably young age. The breakthrough finally came in the 1960s when the group signed with Motown. Hits like I Heard It Through the Grapevine introduced Gladys Knight and the Pips to the world, though even then, recognition often came slower than it should have. Feeling overlooked by the label, the group made a bold move, leaving Motown in the early 1970s. That decision changed everything. With chart-topping classics like Midnight Train to Georgia, Neither One of Us, and If I Were Your Woman, Gladys Knight cemented her place in music history. Her voice wasn't just powerful, it told stories of heartbreak, strength, and survival. Fans felt every word because she had lived them. Behind the scenes, however, Gladys faced personal struggles few knew about. From the pressures of fame to painful divorces and battles with addiction in her younger years, she endured moments that could have ended her career. Instead, she chose healing. Faith became her anchor, helping her reclaim control of her life and rediscover her purpose beyond applause. In later years, Gladys revealed that longevity, not perfection, was her greatest victory. She watched peers fade away while she continued to tour, perform, and inspire. Even health scares and the loss of loved ones couldn't dim her spirit. Rather than retreat, she embraced mentorship, philanthropy, and storytelling through music. Today, Gladys Knight stands not just as a legendary singer, but as a symbol of endurance. Her legacy isn't only built on hits and awards, it's built on survival, faith, and an unbreakable bond with her audience. Behind that iconic voice was a woman who refused to quit, proving that true greatness isn't about avoiding hardship, it's about rising every time life tries to knock you down.